Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today, I thought of a new topic I'm talking about on the second channel. And so I decided because it's been like a little while since I wanted it took me a while to make this video because one, well, no, actually, there's only one reason why. It's hard to get a kind of a camera angle because I've been like I'm not really redoing my room, but make my room look better. As you can see, if I'm like. Actually, let's just extend the tripod. You see up there that there's it's like more organized over there, and you see the Jacob the ground post over there. It's kind of hard to see because the lighting, but yeah, I'm gonna pull it up a little bit. See that? Okay, but yeah. But also, as you can see, the posters here, and the poster up there, poster over there. But yeah, so yeah, so that's hard to get. It's kind of hard to get a camera angle too. It's not more like me. It's more like the microphone and like my head. I want you to go a good level. And yeah, so I was just see what's on in the background sort of. So yeah, in this episode we're gonna talk about video. We're gonna talk about why Steven Universe is one of the best shows on Cartoon Network. Okay, so Cartoon Network has been around for maybe, not 30 years, maybe 40 years at most. No, definitely 30 years. 30 years. So, they've had some good shows and they have some bad shows. Some of the good shows, are remembered, but some of the bad shows are not really remembered as much. Such as, some of the good shows, on Cartoon Network are, I'm not saying Steven is the best show. They went really well when they did this show. They have a movie about it. That's why. Well, they also had it's kind of a less of a movie. It's more like a musical, and not really well famous. I don't think it was ever in theaters. Like the Tina and Go movie. I hate that show. It's so annoying. So they had So some of the best things they made were Ed, and Eddie, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Fast Home for Marriage and Friends, and some the older shows that were really good. And if you're your childhood was between then, I'm gonna move this pillow real quick because it's kind of hurt me. I would definitely watch those shows because those shows were some of the best shows you could watch during your childhood, in my opinion. Because I'm moving the tripod down a little bit. Come down, move the pillow. Because those really I like mostly Dexter's Laboratory a lot, and I really Fast Home for Imaginary Friends, but I watched it a bunch. Those are the really famous old Cartoon Network shows that people will watch all the time, and sometimes they have them on air. Sometimes I usually see Fast Home for Imaginary Friends. You can see it on demand as well. But some of the newer shows, good shows, some of them are not airing anymore. Amazing World Gumball and Steven Universe. Steven Universe came out in 2013 and it ended last episode was 2019. I keep thinking it's 2020 but this year it's this year has been it's half done, and I feel like it's been we did a lot this year, but we didn't really I did really anything this year. So yeah, but nothing really eventful happened this year. So I was just thinking, okay, so Steven Universe ended last year. So I thought it was the end day was to me, but it's still it was almost made me tear up sometimes because it was really confused, sad. Also Amazing Gumball was also a really good show, but I think in my opinion Steven's was a lot better. And you can tell I'm wearing I'm wearing a Steven Universe shirt. I have a leg rest, that's why it's kind of hard to move. I had the Steven Universe, the movie shirt, which has Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, Steven, and Spinel. And yeah, so I'm a pretty big Steven Universe fan. I don't have a lot of clothes clothes about for Steven Universe. I have this and Keep Beat City Weird. I wore that I think on a video once. I don't know which video. I'll probably put it somewhere. I don't know. I'll try to tell you. But I also have Steven Universe plushes and Funko Pops. Well, not really. My sister has them, but I like saying yeah, we have them in the house. So because we both actually really like the show. It's really one of the best shows. It's one of the best shows because for a few reasons. One, it has a great storyline. It's not like all over the place where like maybe something interesting happens one episode, and at the end it's usually like something crappy. It all fit in a storyline. Some show also regular shows also a really good show. I'm thinking about it right now on Cartoon Network. In my opinion, some of all these shows, like the old shows, that some of them ended without a proper ending. Some of them actually ended with like a real ending. Like for example, let's say Amazing World Gumball, because that actually ended with an ending. Usually it's like more crazy adventures that Gumball had in when he was on the show, but it wasn't really that's probably about it about the show. Which is not what Steven Universe had. It had a more storyline about. In the beginning, they were fighting like monsters, like crystal gems that were corrupted, and they found Paradise, took her in, and they had to like get some information out of her, and then she was more on the team. Also, they had Lapis like in between then. Also, a girl named Connie, which is she's not a gem. So they mostly fought like corrupted gems, and then like one of their biggest enemies was Jasper and Yellow Diamond in the beginning, but then Jasper got corrupted as well, and Yellow Diamond was like still part of the Authority. She was not that bad, but then like later on like more adventures happened between like the gems, try to get corrupted gems until one time, like some episodes were not actually like didn't have a storyline to it. It was just random episodes, but most episodes were just actually part of the storyline. Like the beginning season was more of like some episodes were more like just random episodes, which Cartoon Network did usually. But after all, like overall, usually you have a storyline. And then like after that, they went to White Diamond, came peace, got within the whole universe, and got rid of all the corrupted gems, and I think it was okay until Spinel came, and then she did some damage. I don't want to go in the story. I don't want to go depth in the storyline, because it's already been 7 minutes in the video. I can check on the phone. So yeah, the Spinel happened, and then Steven started to get stressful, like a normal teenager. So then he became a monster thing. He's like the enemy in the last season. And yeah, so the last season was more like more of those kind of weird adventures, but it's more like it was like adventures, but like it had a storyline to it because it's showing how Steven was getting stressful, and through these problems he showed how he has stress until the end. Like it's more like really showed it. So and also Jasper was a big part of that last season. She got shattered, so she was corrupted, shattered, and yeah, so a lot of things happened. So yeah, so I think it's like a really good show because it has a big storyline. Like Teen Titans Go, I hate it. I don't know. I used to like it in the beginning because it was like interesting. Cause I was a kid, a young kid, but overall, one time my sister told me this is a really hated show. It's like people hate the show, so it's so annoying. So I was like, okay, and then I laid in. I stopped watching the show after that. I understand because I like that the dumb toilet humor and dumb like people and like it's like all crazy. Like if you watch superheroes, you want to see some cool action and maybe some funny jokes, not toilet jokes and stuff like that. That's why Teen Titans Go had like some fights, but they weren't like really more fights. It was more like toilet jokes and dumb like little skits things. It was not funny at all. I don't understand. Some episodes weren't like that, but most episodes were. Amazing World Gumball was actually a pretty good show. Just didn't have a storyline, which I like a storyline sometimes if the storyline is like really good. And it really didn't have much of it. It was just a show and that's it. Also, Adventure Time. I didn't talk about Adventure Time either. Adventure Time actually had a good storyline, which actually was I think was also one of the best. I was like the ones that they made from like 2010, 2015 maybe. I think were like kind of the best shows, like Adventure Time, regular show, Amazing World Gumball, not really Teen Titans Go, and Steven Universe were like the best. That's when like Cartoon Network knew what they're doing. Adventure Time had a good. I didn't really watch it that much, but it had a really good storyline. Like I don't know. I never watched it, so I just knew it had not really a storyline, but like had some awesome adventures. And regular show, again, didn't have a storyline, but it had a lot of action, which I liked. Because every episode it was like usually a bad guy, and it was like usually a big fight or something, and like something interesting happened, and like it was really funny. Like I would actually watch it. there's a new show they made called Close Enough. It's not good. It's not for children. But I think I watched one episode once, the first episode, and it was like it wasn't that bad. Like children should not watch it, but it wasn't like I thought it'd be worse, but it wasn't that bad. So it's called Close Enough. Actually has some references to regular show, but like the main character is voiced by Mordecai. So yeah, I know my shows. Ed and Eddie. I have no idea what that's about. I've never watched it before. I just know it's a good show. Johnny Bravo. That's a dumb show. I really don't like that one that much. I watched it a lot, but like, at nights. But I just didn't like it. It's like Dexter's Laboratory was probably one of my favorites growing up, before like Steven Universe and all that stuff, because it was actually like really had a good, not really a good story, but like I kind of understood it, and I had like I remember like some episodes that still got to me sometimes, and it was really amazing. Try to get other shows. Father's Home for Imaginary Friends. Also, don't really remember much about it, but it was actually like some good episodes that like some are interesting. I don't really remember the characters that much. I really remember Mac and Blue as like the main two main characters, and I don't know their names. Oh, I know Coco, but I don't remember. Like I know who they are. Like get the woman, I forgot her name. The bunny man, I don't remember. The tall guy, the Coco, the bird, and the big guy, I forgot his name. Who's like really sensitive, but he's like a big guy too. But yes, I think least top Steven Universe should be top 5 maybe. Actually, like you can't see my screen right now, but I'm gonna look up right now. What is the best show on Cartoon Network? What is the best show on Cartoon Network? Okay, so we got, okay, I forgot, I forgot, so many shows I actually forgot about. So we got Adventure Time, Mythic World Gumball, like I said, regular show, like I said, Teenage Go, I don't like to tell, but it's up there. Steven Universe Future, which is like the newer, the one season episode. Steven Universe, the beginning season parts. Clarence, which I forgot about. That was actually a really good show, but it ended early, which it didn't. Had some funny storyline episodes I would watch a lot sometimes. And We Be Bears, I actually forgot about that show either too. I think there's a movie coming out. And I forgot about some of these shows, man. I looking at some of these shows and I'm like, okay, KO, Todramarama, I cannot read that text. Ninjago, I'm talking about. That's one. Actually, that's a really good show. Hands down, probably one of my favorite. Also one of my favorites on Cartoon Network. Probably my second favorite. Sorry for the weird cut in between the first part. Now it's that I tried to film the end of it like yesterday. I tried to film the end of this video, but I really couldn't. So I'm back. I'll keep chatting about Steven Universe. So I don't have my computer on, so I can't show you the other shows. I kind of remember some of them, like Clarence, Crackle Creek, We Bear Bears, like all the shows I didn't talk about. I kind of talk about a little bit vaguely, but also Uncle Grandpa to really talk about. That I really didn't talk about, but they're a part of Cartoon Network. There's also decent shows, but like really overall, it doesn't fit to be a Steven Universe standards because one, I doubt like some of these shows will have a good storyline. It's more like weird adventures that happen in like an everyday person's life. So there's like a lot of these shows actually have ended, like Uncle Grandpa, Clarence. We Bears actually has I feel like it has a little storyline to it. Not really. It's kind of a movie coming out. And Crackle Creek doesn't have. It's more like not really a storyline. Like other shows like Amazing World Gumball, Teenage Go. Also Adventures, not really a storyline. I don't know when that show is gonna end. Probably when like a big fight happens and like something cool happens. But yeah, I don't know. So for now, so yeah, that's what I kind of want to say. So I don't think Steven's the best show on TV on Cartoon Network, but it's one of it's probably top 5, maybe top 10. I don't know, because some of the shows like didn't air for a while, but they were really good in my opinion. Like Foster's Home for Friends, Dexter's Laboratory, and maybe Amazing One Gumball, they all ended on Cartoon Network. So I think that's why it makes them a good show, because they started good and they ended really good still too. Well, I think Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Dexter's Laboratory, I'm not sure they actually had a proper ending, but they still overall were a really good show, even though they actually didn't have a proper ending. But yeah, also Steven has a proper ending. They had the last season, like a new show kind of season. Also, they had a movie, and they ended the original season, which is also good to the storyline, which is you got a good jump cut of how Steven is aging and during his time, aging and like his traumatic himself, like in the beginning of a few seasons. So yeah, that's why I think Steven is one of the best shows on Cartoon Network. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, subscribe, comment, subscribe. Also, comment and subscribe to the channel. What is your favorite Cartoon Network show? Not Nickelodeon. I'm not gonna talk about that. I really don't want to care about Nickelodeon. I'm probably a fan of SpongeBob. There's some good shows too, but overall, I think because Steven was my favorite show, so I think Cartoon Network. Oh wait, I turned my computer on and all the shows are back. So like Regular Show, Ben 10, Powerpuff Girls, no. It's the reboot of Powerpuff Girls. That was suck. That really sucked. I like the old version better. Magic Sword, Victor and Valentino, Apple and Onion, no. Those are crap shows. Other superhero shows. Unikitty, no. These are kind of bad shows. They really didn't last that long. They're not gonna really last, in my opinion. Well, Steven Universe has probably a better show. Like if I see like videos of the top 10 like best Cartoon Network shows, you always see like Steven Universe in like the title or something. Or you might see like a good show, like Powerpuff Girls before the reboot was also a really good show. Even though I was like I'm a guy, and it's kind of more a girly show, in my opinion, because Powerpuff Girls. But still, it's still kind of interesting to watch sometimes. But I really didn't watch it that much. I think I really didn't watch like cartoons. I don't like to watch cartoons fully sometimes. I will watch like some shows fully, but some shows I would really watch like Steven Universe regular show, and then we're gonna watch fully. Well, this I would be like seen it like a little bit and I kind of remember, so I kind of don't. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment you subscribed, and comment your favorite Cartoon Network show. Follow me on Snapchat, Let's Go to Boss, and Discord, so the link in the description, and my main channel will be linked in the description. See you guys in the video. Peace out, much. Stay inside, wash your hands, and don't drink that bleach. Stay lit.